Hey guys, nexen01 here, and today I want to do a tutorial slash review, hopefully mostly a review of Scratch, which is a fun place where how can I describe it, application where you can make a sprite do stuff via a program that's more like a copy-paste based thing, but at least for me it's fun. I've done multiple programs there. But anyway, let's get started. So first of all, a sprite is a character on this screen, which you can make it small if you want to work mostly on the program, make it big if you want to just see stuff, or you can make it on presentation mode, which you can't really move a sprite, you can't do anything other than what's on your program, which is kind of like if you want to present something. Anyway, here we go. So I'm going to show you all of these bars, which can do various things. I'll try to give a quick review and then show you my how do I call it? Basic motion block kind of thing and how I make sprites move. First, a move block. By the way, by making your sprite do something, you can click the move block. So move 10 steps. Yay! I'm moving 10 steps. As you can see, it's not really that much. I'll move it -60 to get back to x0, y0. As you can see, he is here. The mouse, though, you can watch here. As it changes, here it goes up to like 1,000, and here it's crazy and all, but try to ignore that because I don't see much use for that. But anyway, so you can make it move a certain amount of steps, as I've shown you there. One step is basically this much. Do you see it moving? That's right, it's moving. You can make it turn 15 degrees, which I think is crazy. I think it really shouldn't be so much. Oops. Oop. 15. I'm trying to get it back to normal, but I can easily just point direction 90 and go to x00 to fix that. Anyway, that's pointing in direction. You can point in direction 90 or one of these, which is kind of like the direction here. It says it here which direction. You can make it rotate fully, only face left right, or not rotate at all, which for some sprites can actually be used. Anyway, I like this guy to fully rotate. Most sprites I have do that. Anyway, you can make it point towards something like mouse pointer, for example. We can do that right now. Now it's pointing there. And if we make it forever, which I will show you about what that's like, we can make him constantly follow and be creepy. But then again, it's not like go to something. Go to, for example, mouse pointer. That, though, is what I call creepy. Alright. Anyway, let's point direction 90. Go to 0, 0. You can also make him glide there. So let's say he's out of here. You can make him glide there in an epic way. You can change your X position and Y position like that. And that's epic too. Anyway, you can make it if on edge bounce because, for example, let's say you are in forever and you're, let's say, moving 10 steps. Put the if on edge bounce in there and he'll bounce. Alright, let's point direction 90 and glide, because gliding is always awesome. Anyway, in looks bar, you can basically change its looks, like different costumes. Next costume, next costume. There's only 2 costumes in this one. And sounds, I'll show you later. Anyway, you have costume number, which can be used as a variable, which you can see there. You can say stuff, like here, hello. You can make it think, what you thinking about. You can change effects. I will go through that, or clear graphics, if you'd ever want to do that. Clear graphics. Anyway, color effect. Whee! And I will put some stuff in forever because sometimes this is lots of fun to do that. Anyway, so forever change color effect makes you do this. I don't normally do it by 25. I do it by 10. Yeah, that's what I like. It's constantly changing colors, which is epic. And when you stop the program, it clears graphic effects too. Change fisheye effect, which doesn't need it forever. Basically goes like that. Clear. You can change whirl effect, which is basically whirling him. Oh, whirl him a bit. Yep, that's exactly how it is. Whoa, never seen it go that deep. Anyway. Pixely. Well, I think you kind of get that. Whee! Pixely. You can change mosaic effect, which is mosaic. Change brightness, which is obviously that. Or ghost effect, which I think continues brightness because it's a white background, which is basically making him nearly disappear. Anyway, let's do this and get it out of here. Anyway, you can change size by 10. Awesome, he's awesomely big. And set size to a certain percentage, which is 100% is the average one. And you can say size here. You can make him hide, which makes him ignored by all other sprites, or show, which makes him reappear, and change by amount of layers. Anyway, for sound, some sprites come with sound, like this one, which comes with an annoying one. Trust me, if you put it on forever play sound meow, it's so annoying. Anyway, you can make it stop all sounds if you get too annoyed. Play a beat, drum. If you make it wait something, you can get some good beat. You can make it rest. You can play a note, or change the instrument, like to, let's say, whatever this is. I don't know. Oh, I don't like the number 13. Alright, 15. That's awesome. You can change the volume to make it quieter. Or keep the volume normal. Change the tempo if you're gonna like play it multiple times. Like here. Change the tempo so that it can play faster. Or make it slower. You can make it change. You can look at the tempo too. And that's sound. Pen is basically, it's where if you click pen down, you can watch as if you give him move blocks. He'll kind of drag and make a line too. And when he glides and points in directions. Now he made a nice triangle, so look. See, this is the point with hide. Look, we made a triangle. Show. Anyway, and you can put pen up, so it doesn't do it, and clear. Yep. Control. If the program is like a sandwich, this is like the bread, or the crust of the bread, essentially. When space key is clicked, it's kind of like, so now you don't have to click it, you can actually just click the space key and watch the thing happen. Make it wait some time, because if you give it multiple motions, what it's going to do is it's going to realize what is the outcome of all those motion blocks, and then it's going to just put the sprite there. But if you make it wait, it'll actually execute all of the motions. Repeat something, do it forever. You can broadcast a message, which is kind of like, let's say broadcast start. Then when you then let's say you have a relay, for example, of multiple sprites, you can make it go to a sprite and then broadcast start. And when I receive start for this guy, he'll go, and that's the point. And here's the one I received. Forever if, and like that. But there's no receiving things in sensors, which can sense stuff. If it's touching something, touching a color, ask something, to answer, you can use stuff as variables. If a key is pressed, the distance is something. If the X position, you can use X or Y position or direction, costume number, size, and volume. You can check if it's loud, but I don't want to go check if it's really loud, because I have a feeling I have to scream to get this. Anyway, slider sensor value, don't know what that is yet. Operators, you can have like addition, which is not like 2 plus 2, it's more like a variable plus a variable, or a variable plus a number. Or minus, subtract, divide, and such things. Pick random. You can pick random numbers. For example, you can make him say, pick random 1 to 10 for 2 seconds. 4, 3, 6, 10, 1, 4, 9, 9. Yep. That's it. And variables, you can make variables. That's it. So yeah, With sprites, you can do multiple things. First of all, you can delete them easily, or duplicate and make a cat army, which is not good. I don't want cats to take over the world. Imagine what life would be like with humans not in power. Anyway, you can make sprites on this paint editor. It's not very good. I'm not complaining because this is really mostly for programming, so I suggest not really to try hard. You can get internet pictures too, I think, but I like to paint my own sprites. So here we have a stick figure, and you want to paint his face blue? No problem, you have the color blue. Oh, okay. Okay, now he's whole blue. And you can make like a stamp, so you can give him a second head. And a third head to make him even. Or they can just be ears, he's just Mickey Mouse. You can make stuff move, like you can transfer this over here. And I'll redraw lines for his necks. So now we've drawn a three-headed monster. Let's congratulate ourselves for doing stuff well. Anyway, so that's what you can do here. You can also type in text, but there's only one text box for every single paint editor. So you kind of have to, so it's only one font, and if you're worrying about different areas, you can just go like something like that. wwwj. There. Now we have our own sprite. You can import a sprite, which either can have a script or not. By that I mean, first of all, you have different things like people, fantasy, letters, things, and transportation. I'll go with fantasy because I like those. They're pretty creatures. You can have one without a script, which looks pretty nice, and you can control it. Or you can take one that has a script already. Though I do not like those because I like to make my own script. Painting unicorn, that's really pretty. But anyway, you can get your own sprite like this robo dude. Robot versus monster. And you can do surprise sprite, which is import any random sprite. And we got a big butterfly. And that's how that works. You can program things to do stuff. Like here's my basic movement blocks. When space key is pressed, in forever, otherwise it can only be while space key is pressed. If a key is pressed, I'll change the kind later. And you can right click something, duplicate it twice, because twice is better. You can glue up arrow, down arrow, oops, down arrow, left arrow and right arrow. No, right arrow and left arrow. I like to say left, right though. Oops. So if key up arrow and all that stuff is pressed, you can make him do motion. And this is kind of how scripts go together. Though I note 10 tell you, 10 steps is actually a lot, as you are about to see, and 15 degrees is also a lot. But here we go. Now, watch the script come to life. So now we have our WWJ three-headed monster, that's blue, walking around, having fun. I'm commanding him to, and you can go in presentation mode to show all of your friends all of the awesome power you've done. And the other thing you can do, I'll add this too. If on edge bounce at this point. And now, I can just keep clicking up. And I will get him to do stuff like, for example, bounce. Like a ball. You can see that's doing. Yeah, anyway. That is my review of Scratch. Hope you liked it. Please like, rate, subscribe, and all that. I don't really care about that, but I do care if you comment. I would love to know how you liked this review. Soon I will post my own games and other programs I have made on YouTube also. So, until next time, guys. Bye.